Since its beginning, unity has been called practical Christianity. And that's because we strive to learn and teach practical tools to help us live our lives better. Our teachings intend to help make our lives make sense to us and make our lives more workable and livable. And when we understand ourselves and can better utilize these practical tools, we have a feeling of empowerment. We feel like we have some control over our lives. One of the most practical, helpful tools we can learn is the power of intention. Intention is a mental state. It represents a commitment to future action. Intention involves mental activities such as planning and forethought. An intention is an act or an instance of mentally determining a desirable result. Intention is it's a synonym for a goal. It's a determination to achieve something. In Unity, we frequently use prayer and affirmations as forms of intention. Have you ever heard the expression, "The road to hell is paved with good intention"? That idiom, that figure of speech, means that sometimes good intentions are meaningless if we don't follow through with actions. Most of us have good intentions. We say we're going to be nicer. We're going to be nicer to our relatives. We say we're going to be more helpful to our neighbors or generally be more pleasant. Well, those are transitory actions. We intend to do these things, but sometimes our actions do not match our intentions. Our master teacher and way shower, Jesus, told a parable. A parable is an earthly story with a heavenly meaning. This parable is about two sons with different intentions. In Matthew 28, Jesus he's talking to the religious authorities, the scribes, the Pharisees, and he tells them a story about a man with two sons. The man asked the first son to go work in the vineyard, and the son answered, "I will not go." But later, the son changed his mind and he went to the vineyard to work. The man asked the second son to go work in the vineyard, and the son answered, "I will," but then did not go. Jesus then asked, which of the two sons did the will of his father? Now I want to focus on that word, will. Which of the two sons did the will of his father? The will, our will, is the executive faculty of the mind, the decision-making, directing, the choosing faculty of our mind. It is our capacity to say yes or no, and our capacity to choose the different opportunities or options in our life. Our will moves all of our other faculties into action. It is our power to consent. Through the power of our will, we become willing to act, to do, to be. Our will is our power to choose. The first son said, "No, I will not go and work in the vineyard." The power of his will made the choice not to go. His intention was not to go. The fact that he later did go reversed the choice that he had made. The second son said he would go. The power of his will made the choice to go. He intended to go. The fact that he did not go reversed the choice that he had made. Their actions did not match their intentions. Intentions are necessary. They are good. They are the first step toward conscious actions, but sometimes our actions do not match our intentions. Intending to do something and doing it, following through, are two entirely different concepts. But when it comes to life-changing, life-affirming action, to do what we intend, we must learn to use different tactics. We must make our intentions deliberate practices. Practices that help shape our life, our world, and our circumstances to a desirable result, to help us follow through. Setting an intention is like planting a seed. If we have planted good seeds, we can expect good results. But if we don't set an intention, we live by default and not design. If we do not set our intentions, we are choosing not to choose. When we set an intention, we choose a focus and a direction in our lives. If we do not set an intention, we are like a ship at sea with no rudder. We let the currents and the wind take us anywhere or nowhere in particular. Intention sets our direction. Without intention, we founder. We tend to sink and fail. We go straight to the bottom. Our intentions can be earthly, or they can be more ethereal and spiritual. We may set intentions like wanting to learn a new skill or achieve a goal or an ambition. We might want to embrace simplicity and declutter our lives, our physical or mental space. We may have goals like wanting to be more loving and kind. I want to live more generously and receive abundantly. We may prioritize self-care and set intentions like making time for activities that nourish our mind, our soul, our body, or cultivate gratitude and find joy in the present moment. As we mature spiritually, being selective and setting our intentions wisely becomes increasingly crucial. The more aware we become, the more awake we are, the more critical it is to choose our intentions. We can set long-term intentions like setting our compass, setting the compass of our hearts. The power of these deep, long-term intentions is immeasurable. And when things get confusing or sticky, life gets confusing and sticky sometimes. And when that happens, if we have set our intentions, we're ready to start something meaningful. We can pause, we can take a deep breath or two and ask ourselves, what is my best intention? Unity minister and prosperity teacher Edwin Gaines has a perfect metaphor for setting our intentions. She says, if you want to order something from a store, now this was before Amazon. This was back in the old Sears catalog days. She says, if you want to order something, you wouldn't call and say, oh, just send me something you think I'd like. You'd need the catalog number. You'd need the color, the size, and the details of exactly what it is that you want. That's setting your intentions. Spiritual intentions are statements of who and what we desire to become. Spiritual intentions tap into the divine qualities that exist within all of us. They tap into those qualities that we can express outwardly into the world. Qualities like love and joy and peace and abundance. Our intentions inform us how we show up in the world. They tell us what we can bring into any situation, what we bring into the room with us. Serenity, love, and joy. They tell us how we want to be remembered. Resilient, positive, powerful. Our intentions tell our subconscious mind the divine qualities or innate attributes that we want to develop in our lives. Intentions may be set for a day, a week, a year, or a lifetime. They sustain us through any particular event or challenge. They carry us through our lives. We imagine the life we desire, and with our intentions, we focus our thoughts and actions to bring that intention into manifestation. With our intentions, we focus our thoughts and shape our actions, creating the world that we desire. Our intentions are important. We have a gift for everyone in our sanctuary today. I have a copy of Today I Am, 30 Days of Living with Intention. It is a publication from Unity Booklets, and our online viewers can order their copy, their free copy, from unity.org/booklets. This booklet is about setting intentions at a deeper, more spiritual level. In this work, there are 30 essays from Unity ministers and other New Thought writers and teachers who share their process of setting intentions for different aspects of being. It begins with a fuller explanation of spiritual intentions that includes intention messages from past Daily Word issues. And by the way, Daily Word is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. I invite you all to join us in setting intentions for each of the next 30 days. Intentions are important. God bless you all. And this is our opportunity, yours and mine, to pour out the gift of God from within us through our tithes and our love offerings. And can we share this offertory blessing together? Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful. Thank you, God. And you can send your gifts, your tithes, your love offerings to paypal.me/UnityLincoln. That's paypal.me/UnityLincoln. You can also send your gifts through the mail or through a bank transfer by sending them to Unity Lincoln, P.O. Box 30209, Lincoln, Nebraska 68503. You can also send your gifts by going to our webpage at unitylincoln.org, and there you will find a convenient link to donate via PayPal. You can also help support Unity Lincoln by liking us on Facebook and subscribing on YouTube. And give and God gives it back to you. Give and God gives it back to you. Give and God gives it back to you. Press down, shaking together, running over, back in good measure. God gives it back to you. Sing it over, give and God gives it back to you. Give and God gives it back to you. Give and God gives it back to you. Press down, shaking together, running over, back in good measure. God gives it back to you. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. And let us share this affirmation for our church family. Together, Unity Lincoln is blessed to draw the people, funds, and all that is required for the health and growth of our community and peace in the world, heart to heart. And today's the first Sunday